Good afternoon, dear student. Welcome back to my class. So today I'll discuss another unit of the chapter. Uh, this chapter from political science, uh, Indian democracy. So I already took one class from this chapter. So today I'll be discuss about the one unit, that is the ideal of the Indian Constitution. So stay with me. I'll discuss about that ideal of the Indian Constitution. Uh, before discuss about the ideal of the Indian constitutions, before we discuss about the ideal of the Indian constitutions, so we first came to know about the uh, preamble of the Indian constitution. So see what is preamble. Preamble is preamble is called the first page of the Indian Constitution. If we open the Indian Constitution to study, then the first page we found that is called the preamble. That is called the first page of the Indian Constitution, called the preamble, or called the preface of the Indian Constitution. Preface. So, in the preamble of the Indian Constitution, the main features like ideal and objective has been clearly described in the preamble. That means in the preamble discuss about the main feature of the Indian Constitution, like ideal and objective, has been clearly mentioned or described it here. So that is why it is called the preamble is called the soul, the conscience, and the threshold, and the key of the Constitution key of the Indian Constitution say. So if the question is come that what is the key of the Indian Constitution, then you have to write the write preamble. Then soul and conscience of this coming means, then you write the preamble. So this is the preamble which also reflect the inner spirit of the Indian Constitution. That is the inner spirit what I have in the Indian Constitution, that is reflect on the preamble of Indian Constitution. By studying the one can understood the inner spirit of the Indian Constitution. So if we see in the preamble, each and every words that are given in the or inserted in the preambles bear the ideal, objective, ideal, philosophy, and objective of the Indian Constitution. So even we see that the starting words which are in the have the preamble, that is we the people of India. That is the starting words, beginning words of the preamble, that is we the people of India. That significant, that is great meaning and ideal have. So that means it is clearly said that means with the people of India, that means it is clearly said that the actual authority of the Indian Constitution is the people of India themselves, and these are the peoples, they are the primary force to behind the forming of the Indian constitutions. That is so. Beside that, there are some significant words that are given in the preamble, that are given and inserted in the preamble, that is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. So we'll come to know about the meaning of these words that are given, that bear the great meaning of the preamble. So look there, sovereign. What do you mean by sovereign? Actually, sovereign means it is the supreme power. Supreme power. That means we can say that India is a sovereign state. India is not under any foreign country. Any decisions, it may be internal or outside, any decisions is have to take, the state have to take their own. That means not India is not ruled by the any other foreign countries, or not depends on the others countries. That is the supreme power, that power that India have. So this is called the sovereign something. So we come to the know about the socialist. These are the word which are first time it was not inserted in the preamble of India, but it was inserted in the preamble by the Constitutional Amendment Act in 42nd of Constitutional Amendment in 1976. Through this Constitutional Amendment, it is the word are inserted in the preamble. This word means the socialist means these words are that all the peoples are treated equally in respect of the income, status, and the standard of living. All people are equally. So we should not have to we should not discriminate the people. So we should not discriminate the peoples. So that means we can say that the productions of the countries should be nationalized. Socialism should be established through the equal distributions. Socialism, that means equality, have to be maintained in the society by equally distributing the national income and the mixed economy. So see it here, the national economy which is determined by the people themselves. The national economy what the India have, it is determined by the people themselves, and our country shall not be guided by any capitalist class of people. That is something about the socialist. Now come to the secular. This is the words that means India. That means it is said that India is a secular state. There should not be any official religion or not state religion not have in India. So in the eyes of the government, all the religions are equal and treating equally. So there should not be any discrimination among the religions, and it is the government who have not showing any interest to pay particular religions. All the religions are treated equally. So this is the words which is inserted in the preamble 42nd amendment 1976. It is the important point you have to mind, under which amendment act the word secular are inserted in the preamble. Then you have to write it is the 42nd amendment act of 1976. Democratic. Now come to the democratic. As you know that India is a democratic country. So in a democratic country, so what is there? The administration which is governed by the elected representative of the people. Those representative whom we are giving vote, or by exercising vote, whom we are electing, they are forming the government. And when they are forming the government, they run the country, and they are also responsible to the people of India. That is called the democratic. That means we clearly want to say that India is a democratic country where the elected representative of the people are forming the government, and they are responsible to the people of India for their failure, for any their misuse the power. Now come to the what is known by the republic. Republic, that means it is clearly said that India is a republic. That means head of the state, that means the president, he is elected by the people of India, and his post is not hereditary. So he was elected by the people of India. So, and he was not selected by someone. So, and he is elected for the 5 years. according to the provision of Indian constitutions. So this is the some of the significant words which are given in the preamble, or I told the meaning. So hopefully you understood that. And beside these words, some of the other words which are mentioned in the preamble that establish the justice, equality, and fraternity. These are the words also inserted in the preambles which establish the justice, equality, and fraternity among the people of India. That reflect the ideal and objective of the Indian constitutions. So this is something about the ideal of the Indian constitution. I told that. Hopefully you understood. If you have any clarifications, you can contact with me or you can share with me. Thank you.